My name is Kristen, and today I'm filming a video that I've been wanting to film for a few weeks now, and I'm so overly excited to finally film it for you and share with you what I've been working on for a while. Today we're going to be starting a journaling club. I journal a lot. I have been journaling for years. This is my new journal, if you guys didn't see in the intro. It's a Kate Spade one. So this is the one that I'm going to use for our journaling club. I also want to share with you other journals that I have, so maybe give you guys some ideas of what kind of journals you want to start, or let you know what I do. This is my YouTube journal. I write ideas for YouTube, and I script, and I write, and I draw. Everything YouTube in this journal. This is my recovery journal. My recovery journal is very personal. It started out kind of being like a scrapbooky kind of thing, but recently it's where I go when I'm down and where I go when I need to get my emotions out. I've really found myself in this journal, and this journal really helps me, and that's kind of the premise of what I want to start. This journaling club is finding ourselves in recovery and helping ourselves in recovery. Also, my personal journals, just like day to day, I write what happens in my life, how I feel, who's in my life, am I angry, am I sad, what happened today, did I find a quarter on the sidewalk, I don't know. I write everything. This is my old one, teenage years loveliness. I have like 5 of these, and then this is my recent one. This is really personal to me because this is the last journal my dad gave me before he passed. I love this journal so much. Anyway, this new segment is going to be journaling. So the beginning of this video, I want to go over the benefits of journaling and the benefits of keeping a daily journal, a recovery journal, an art journal, a scrapbook, any kind of journal you really want to create. Personally, having a journal for me, it's a place where I can put my thoughts down. It's a place where I can clarify my thoughts and feelings. Sometimes I feel like my emotions are all in my head and I cannot get them out, and it's just stuck in my head, and they're all jumbled and they're all just there and they're interwoven. Sometimes I just need to get those emotions out. Even though sometimes those emotions don't even make sense, I need to get them out just to see them, to see what I'm feeling, and journaling is really good. Sometimes we can just write. We don't really have to be in our head. You just gotta write, and then you see what you're feeling, and you can see exactly what your thoughts are on certain situations or problems that you're having in your life. Journaling is great if you want to know yourself better. Personally, when I see my journals that are day to day, I can see myself changing. I can see my thoughts. I can see the thoughts I had, the thoughts I dropped, the thoughts that are interwoven in my storyline of my life. And I know myself better. I become aware of my emotions more in my day-to-day life. I become aware of what makes me angry, what makes me sad, what triggers me into depression, what triggers me to self-harm, what triggers me to be sad in general, what triggers me to be happy. Journaling helps me narrow in on my emotions and my specific emotions that I have in my life. Journaling can be a good stress reducer. Every time you are angry, sad, happy, any kind of emotion, and you need to express yourself, pick up your journal and write about what you're feeling. If you're angry, write all your anger, scribble on pages. If you're sad, write why you're sad. If you're anxious, write what makes you anxious and get those emotions out on paper. Sometimes journaling can help us solve problems in our life as well. Sometimes as we're writing, we unlock the answers we've been searching for, and we unlock the answers that we need in our life. Maybe it's like a subconscious thing, and sometimes things just come out in our heads and we're just like, whoa. There's different types of journaling. There's art journaling, scrapbooking, recovery journaling, personal development journaling, which I'm going to consider this journaling club to be. So you're probably wondering, what is this segment that she keeps talking about? This is a segment where every week I'm going to give you a journal prompt to write in your own journals. We're going to come back each week and talk about what we wrote in our journals and just have a positive conversation in the comments on what we wrote about on last week's prompt. If you would like to share your prompt with everyone else, you can do that weekly by sharing it in the comments or submitting it to the specific specified email below, which I could share your journal prompt anonymously. All I'm asking you to do is spend 15 to 20 minutes a week to write on this prompt. These prompts are going to be thought-inducing, they're going to be personal development, they're going to make you think about yourself and the way you see yourself, and they're going to help you in your recovery. That's all I want, is to have a fun place where we can recover together and express our emotions together and just have a fun little club. Reminder, journaling itself is not going to make you better. It's not going to fully recover you. You can't fully recover unless you try, unless you put yourself out there. We cannot recover ourselves unless we fully apply ourselves to the recovery process. And I feel like journaling and getting our emotions out there is part of the recovery process. If you are in therapy, you can also share these journal prompts in your therapy sessions if you wish. Maybe one week you find out something about yourself that you would like to share in therapy. I feel like this is a good way to open up the conversation in therapy and your own personal therapy as well. This is a judgment-free zone. If I see any judgment or negative comments, I'm going to delete them, because I want this to be a space where we can talk and express our emotions and express ourselves and further our recovery as a group. Almost 8,000 of us come together and just support each other. So without further ado, what is the first prompt for next week that we're going to have our conversation on? I found this prompt online. I thought it was the best way to start out this segment. And the prompt is, if someone were to wave a magic wand and make you recovered, how would you know? Write about a day without a specific mental illness or problem you are facing right now. What would you say or do? Feel, think. How would your routine be different in your mornings and evenings? How would your relationships be different? So if I wave a magic wand and you are instantly recovered, how would you know? What would you do? What would you do differently? How would you see yourself? What does recovery look like to you? This week, I want you guys to write that down and answer those questions. I will leave the prompt down below as well. And I also want to give you a challenge. When you are done writing what it looks like to be recovered, or how would you see your relationships or routine be different, I want you to try and incorporate one aspect that you wrote down and put that into your routine this week and see how you feel. An example would be, maybe a non-depressed person gets up in the morning and is productive in the morning. Maybe get up a little bit earlier. With me personally, a person without depression would not constantly think negatively. So instead, this week, I'm going to praise myself. I'm going to say positive things about myself. I'm going to say daily affirmations to get those negative thoughts out of my head. So anyway, that is the first journal prompt. It is down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope that this week that you spend 15 to 20 minutes doing the journal prompt, and we're gonna come back next week and talk about this journal prompt and then get on with the next journal prompt. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next week on Journaling Through Recovery. Bye guys.